Starting to talk about some real big numbers now. Yeah, guess what? Biden administration is asking Congress now to spend six times more on supporting Ukraine in its war against Russia than on the border, the fentanyl crisis, and I can go on and on and on. Biden just asked Kevin McCarthy for another $24 billion in aid to the Ukraine. They say it's going to be split between $13 billion for defense and $11 billion in economic and humanitarian assistance. Okay. I don't know. I can't see. I can't see the Republicans pushing this through. I can't, but you never know. You never know. That reminded me, I was thinking of this song. It's the early 1980s. Eddie Grant, Killer on a Rampage, is the name of the album. It's a song called War Party. And, we don't have any pushback, really much pushback against any of our conflicts or wars. We're just one big war party. And again, even CNN and some of the outlets out there that were, go get them. Get her done and just fight and get into it and go get Russia and Wall Street Journal. Even they're starting to admit that this Ukraine counteroffensive is not working. It's not working. It's stalled. It's not going anywhere. Not to mention, the way that we deliver weapons, we authorize weapons to go over, military assistance to go over there, but it comes over in piecemeal. I don't understand. They have that, what do they call it? The boneyard. I think it's out in New Mexico or Arizona. I'm not exactly sure. Somewhere out there where they have all of these decommissioned aircraft that we don't use anymore. Use those. Give them to them. Okay. They're just sitting there. Empty the damn boneyard. Send them all of that stuff that we're not using anymore, nor will we ever use again. But this is getting insane, and also the way that we're conducting this. If you're going to fight a war, you fight a war, and that's part of the problem. This is some proxy nonsense that I think we're enjoying having this thing dragged out. I think this is what we want, to further hamper Russia. But let me be honest with you. You know what the poorest country in Europe was? The poorest country in Europe, as far as GDP per capita, was Ukraine. Poorest prior to this, with all of the natural resources and everything that they have. Again, you see something like that, you obviously know that there's a ton of corruption that's been going on there for a long period of time. And that just doesn't go away because you're in a war. So as we continue to send billions and billions of dollars there, just like we sent out billions, trillions of dollars in COVID assistance, I'd say a large portion of it is probably stolen, probably funneled, here, there, and everywhere. That's how it goes. I mean, I talked about that over the years. Let's send money to this African country because they need aid. I said, okay, most of that money is going to end up in a Swiss bank account somewhere. It's the reality of the situation. Okay? You want to just empty the boneyard? You want to give away? Oh, go ahead. Why not do that instead? WatchDog on WallStreet.com.